Listen, I personally never thought I'm gonna see the day where the internet is gonna be genuinely offended that someone is overperforming. But new days, new horizons. We've got to find something to be upset about, obviously. But you ain't gonna touch my babies, not Babymonster. Babymonster's been killing this comeback, and their promo is immaculate. I mean, live singing with the hand microphones and making the whole show look like their own concert. I know why people are mad. First and foremost, we want to set new standards, then we need to embrace them. I actually loved the whole controversy that was at the beginning of the April. The result of that were a couple of incredible performances. We've got great performances from Babymonster, from Kiss of Life. We've got great performance from IVE just now. And the new group TWS, I haven't heard from them before, but their plot twist live performance was... So if this is the result, I'm excited. So with the whole overperforming issue, are they overperforming or they're just flexing? And speaking about the flex, I just wanted to really quickly give you a tiny bit of a treat. Let's look at the radio performance where they had absolutely no backtrack, nothing going on, because these radio shows, oh my god, some of them are painful. I don't know if you've seen a couple of people performing on this radio. Painful sometimes because it's really unfiltered, it's really clean, therefore it's sometimes resulting in a questionable results. Today really just wanted to talk about the fact that if overperforming on our shows is a little too much, if the shows are a correct place to really come and show your best, and honestly, yes, if you choose to. You know, I feel like it's perfectly fine if you choose to flex, and it's perfectly fine if you choose to have fun. Both of them are completely acceptable and completely understandable, but overperforming, that's literally creating an issue where there's no one. So half through the video, I just realized that I literally covered the whole issue within 2 minutes because it's pretty simple. So I'm gonna give you something special. Let's go.
Baby, I'm a monster. Mona, Mona, I see you in slow-mo. You know you're in trouble.
To be fair, that's probably my favorite part of the song. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I really fell in love with Chiquita. I've watched some of the variety stuff for this group. I don't watch variety for almost no groups because it takes a lot of time. I am a person with zero time, so I usually don't. But because they're so freaking adorable, I gave it a watch and I just cemented my complete love for Chiquita. She's adorable. I have to say that the further I'm listening to this song, I really appreciate the position of those two belts. They are in a very comfortable space. They are not forced to mix too much, so they really can go with their full chest voice with a very solid support. They can really push a lot of air in it, so they can make a really nice anchored sound. If it would have been built a little bit higher, you would already be forced to kind of mix a little bit more and change the approach to the tone. And even though you can absolutely belt higher, that's perfectly fine. But here you can see how freaking comfortable they are with that whole phrase. And both of them just can come through with their full tonal quality, which is interesting. They both have very different tonal qualities, and I think that's why they were primarily paired on this belt and here in this passage, because you can see, even though it's the same pattern, same music pattern, you've got two different voices. It's almost like a completely different sound.
Yeah, got them all gone. Yeah, hold on. 깜들이 보라니 달팽이관에 이건 네 귀에 줄 춤보 감하게 맞춰 그냥 춤춰 기분이 핫밥 붐붐 파우 분위기 타올라 니들 눈 돌아 쨍하니.
You can hear the piece. If you have live singing, like a pure live singing, that's why very often when we have some of the live-ish singing where you have post-production and a way that the breathing is cleaned, the s, s, p, p, those kind of like little sounds are cleaned out. There's a little reverb on top of it, so kind of like a little cosmetic. It's not an autotune, it's not a heavy post-production, just a little cosmetics. That's one way of post-producing. But when you have a clean sound that is just completely raw, you will have these sounds of like p, p's and s's that are gonna be out there, but that comes with a completely live performance. So you can hear, especially with the rappers, it can be very, very obvious because the way they pronounce, they sometimes have very strong pronunciation to get those vowels and lean into their consonants. And if it's a p, s, t, it's gonna just ride off on the sound.
You know what it is, every running this, pull up in a ghost, pick up, boo-hoo. Vroom, vroom, 니네 심장이 박동이 pop, 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 pedal to the metal. Click, clack.
You can hear her strong consonants. That is your friend in rap. If you, in singing as well, consonants are gonna keep you alive. They are gonna keep the vowels afloat. You can really rely on consonants, but you have to find them and you have to keep them very strong. Listen how she is relying on her consonants and how much power it gives to her flow.
Got them all going.
All the singers are comfortable. When you see a comfortable singer, you know something is done well. They either rehearsed well and enough, because if you have a nervous singer, oh, you can see it. Oh, you can feel it. Oh, it rides off of the singing so much and so badly. Then there is a performance nervousness and then an anxiety from not being rehearsed enough and just being not completely confident in what you're about to sing. And these girls are so comfortable, so confident. They're not questioning like, oh, am I gonna hit it? No, they probably can sing this at 3 a.m. This is almost over rehearsed, if you know what I mean. My stylized queen. I'm not gonna talk about it too much. You know my opinion. I hope we're gonna get more. I went back actually, I think a week ago. I went back to watch a couple of their solo performances, and I was just reminded how brilliant she really is, and how much of a pity is that. I just really hope that she's gonna be utilized. But I hope the next song is just gonna fit her, and we're gonna get so much more of her because she's incredible. Look how she dropped her corners. So when you go up with the corners, you get a little bit of a brighter sound. Right there. But if you want to darken it, you drop here a larynx, but you also let your corners drop a little bit, so you darken the sound a little bit. So listen. Look how she dropped that.
Time's up. 올라가 더 꼭대기로 하늘 위 더 Fly away. 온 세상을 뒤집어. Come on, let's ride.
Good. I've heard her now perform this song over and over and over again. I was always slightly scared if she's not gonna be a little faced by that tone. It's a big tone, it's a difficult one, but you can see that she, again, over-rehearsed. Rehearse, build the confidence through that, you know? And her tonal quality is very pretty there, actually. I heard a lot of people were really commenting on her tonal quality, that, you know, there are a lot of singers that when they sing in the higher spaces and a lot of high notes, they have really bright metallic quality, and over belting and overtly powerful high notes just get obnoxious there. There's just too much. It's too bright, too piercing, and it just piles on, and it's just too much to listen to as an audience. Maybe it's my personal preference. Of course, everybody can have their own opinion on this. because it's tonal quality. Tonal quality has nothing to do, you know, with your actual technique. It's what's given to you. But I actually like her tonal quality in higher tones. Babymonster has quite of a massive sound. So this is something that you deal with big rock bands as well. Rock bands create a massive wall of the sound. Babymonster's sound is also quite big. So it's not like they're singing some acoustic like Billie Eilish level of song. If that would be that sound, yeah, it would be a little too overpowering. But then also we would probably choose a different singers for this. But if you have a big wall of the sound, you have to cut through. And you need a powerful voice and quite bright tonal quality for it to really cut through and shine. Cut through all of that wall of the sound. And even though she still has that power to cut through it, I still personally don't feel like her voice is too much or shouty or too bright or abrasive, especially here on some of the shows. When her voice was doubled, it was coming through that it's a little too much, but you can hear here where she's singing it solo. Her voice is actually really nice there. She started a tiny bit under the tone, by the way, you can hear it, and then tune it right into the perfect pitch. Good. That really nice opener helped her. She was slightly under and then she tuned into that pitch. But the tonal quality is pretty there. I don't mind it whatsoever.
Baby, I'm a monster. Let's go. B-A-B-Y-M-O-N. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. B-A-B-Y-M-O-N. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Let's go! Jump, jump and let it go. Watch out, we on a roll. Run, bump, bump, bump it up then.
I like the chant. I personally think that the chant is gonna be incredible in live performances. Ooh, I cannot wait for them to just really have their own concert.
Let it go. Watch out, we on a roll. Run, bump, bump, bump it up then.
Good job! This is live performance with no help. And this is what like a proper rehearsed song should sound like. They are comfortable. It's not just coming from how they sing it, because you can have a bad day. With girls, you can be hormonal, literally. You can be sleep deprived. You can be sick. You can be tired. Good singers have bad days as well. So if someone makes a mistake, like I've seen people criticizing Wendy of Red Velvet, like, shut up, honestly. People are human as well. Like, they can make mistakes, they can have a bad day. That is the rehearsal of the song and just repeated, like, perfecting of the song that keeps you afloat. Those girls are not nervous from singing that song. They're not stressed out. And that is also writing off of their singing. A non-stressed out singer that is confident in what they're singing is gonna probably sing it better. One thing that you have to give YG, these girls are over-rehearsed. Like, you can wake them up at 3 a.m. They would sing it probably very similar. When you over-rehearse, you are risking one thing, and that it's just gonna start to sound a little robotic and just very automatic. And since the singer has been singing that song so much, they can, you know, grow a little sick of it. So they lose their passion about the song. But I don't see that happening with these girls, which is good, because that is the only issue with over rehearsing. Other than that, you're just, you know, building your confidence in that, which I think Babymonster is killing right now. Now, without any further ado, don't forget to subscribe right here. Here is my video that YouTube recommends for you. Here is the rest of my Korean videos, and stay safe and healthy. Mwah. I love you. Bye-bye.